Dives, some experiments, and time with an old friend. However, before we even left port, we were delayed. A monsoon swept through the region, and coastal towns and reefs were devastated. Andre received a request from some old colleagues that lost contact with an autonomous sea base they recently established. We're the closest, so it's been requested we suss out any damage and see if we can help repair the base to get it back online. Anyone else would still be delayed by weeks due to the local devastation. So we've changed our itinerary and are taking our research vessel to this remote location. Honestly, one dive is as good as another. We still do our work, and if we can help Andre's friends, all the better.
Mirai, you mind wrapping it up? We're getting close to the site, and I'm going to need your help. Let's get the diagnostics checklist. Who knows how long the weather will hold? Let's get into the water and not waste daylight.
Yeah, it's why I've been in my swim gear this whole time. Hop to it, old man.
Oh, you did not go there. Check. Mirai, are the comms coming through okay?
Loud and clear, Andre. What's next for the day?
Let's test the new propellers. Sending instructions now. Good to be back in the water, Mirai?
Amazing. It's been too long since we last did this.
Each arm has a propeller, so point your arms in a direction, engage, and the props do the work. By using both, you can go faster. You will want to rely on single prop for subtle adjustments.
Oh, that's what we need. Just gotta be careful around the corals.
Yes, we are here to repair the reef. The corals have enough to worry about without you running into it.
Look, Andre, that mom and her calf. So sweet.
It never gets old, does it? The first camp is a ways ahead. The current waypoint shows up on your watch, pointing the way. Tapping your watch also brings up additional information. A marker will also appear in your heads-up display.
AR tech is a marvel. When in doubt, I'll look for a waypoint.
Let's start training you about your gear. The scanner first.
Go on.
Draw the scanner from your hip, and you'll be able to target nearby fauna, flora, and even other tech. Once you scan something, additional information and pertinent details will be provided.
Got it. I'll be scanning as much as possible while I'm out here today.
I had a feeling we'd see this. Looks like that sea turtle is sick. Pull the RX-30 from your right hip. Your suit will know the tool for the job. Generously coat that sea turtle with biofoam. This will boost its healing if we aren't too late.
Well, look at that. It's wildly effective. Why isn't this available everywhere?
Because it's a prototype, so quite expensive. And we're independently funded.
But you know if corporations saw a profit in it, they'd fund it immediately.
Let's not open that can of worms, Mirai. I, for one, won't welcome our corporate overlords.
Andre, the path forward is obstructed.
You need to remove the blockage. Look for a weak spot to cut. The cutting tool on the right side of your belt can be equipped.
Precision is key. Ah, the wonders of an oceanic database. Analysis complete. This phone is a miracle, Andre.
Okay, Mirai. Need you to access your inventory. Reach behind your backpack and you'll grab the item you need. Give it a shot.
Hold up. I have a bag of holding?
Andre, the generous GM. Now, once installed, pull that lever. The pipe over there is cracked. Can you seal it up? Use the sealant tool, also at your hip. Trace the gel over the fissure.
This epoxy is impressive, especially underwater.
That sealant is like underwater duct tape. Multi-purpose. Head to the coral nursery and see if the bioform helps.
Are these heat-resistant corals?
Yes, this camp is testing variants.
I'm excited to see these being used to rejuvenate the corals.
Work, Mirai. It's like you've done this before.
Not since that time back in Peru.
What?
What?
This can't be right. Mirai, there are abnormal readings coming from inside that cave. If these levels of methane are accurate, it could wreak havoc on the ecosystem.
That might explain the sick creatures we've seen.
Maybe something is interfering with the sensors inside.
I'll go check. Where is that methane coming from?
That's a mystery we should solve.
I'm basically sea gardening. Ah, the wonders of an oceanic database. Good thing I'm not claustrophobic. Andre, I'm seeing gas bubbles rising from below.
Can you do some scans around the vent?
I'm on it. Interesting. Gathering info.
Let me sort through this data.
Strange. There was no presence of methane when this base was established. Whoa! What was that sound? It felt like it went through my soul. That was an earthquake.
Mirai, I need you to get out of that cave.
Andre, I don't want you to panic, but that tremor caused a cave-in, so I won't be getting out this way.
Don't panic. This is exactly the time to worry.
I'm fine. The gas is getting denser, but I'm sure this suit will keep me safe.
Mirai, I'm calling an audible. It's time to activate Kanaloa and drop him in. Remember, Mirai, Kana is experimental tech, a UUV drone that uses machine learning.
Anything right about now?
Greetings. How may I assist?
I have installed an interface for you to control him remotely. You will be able to see through his eyes and control his actions. Give it a shot.
Whoa. Andre, this is incredible. His movements match mine.
Yes, and he'll eventually learn from the actions you take.
Know what's awesome? This. And me not dying.
Mirai, guide Kana to the cave-in. We need to clear it ASAP. I placed a waypoint.
All right, I'm on my way to save myself.
Our very own self-rescuing princess.
An out-of-body experience. Literally. All right, I'm at the cave-in. And those look heavy.
Only armed days for me. Only armed days for me. Just kidding. This is nothing.
Gathering info.
All right, we're done here. Let's get back to the base.
There's a lot of debris blocking this way out.
I believe Kanaloa can help with that.
Oh, right. So if he's the muscle, who's the brains?
Oh, we can all agree. I got the looks, right?
Didn't realize you could hear crickets underwater.
Only armed days for me. Where shall I put this? Just kidding. This is nothing.
I'm basically sea gardening. This is quite the facility. You mentioned it's all automated?
Correct. This sea base is a prototype for autonomous research that we could establish across the seas. It's curious. I've seen storms do lots of damage. I'm wondering if those tremors were also a factor.
Nature can be pretty devastating.
Perhaps, if we could find the black box recorder, we can learn what happened here.
That makes sense. The data will have a story to tell. Let's get to work.
At first, we must establish power to the base.
Gotcha, big guy. This foam is a miracle, Andre.
The power has been cut off. You need to manually rotate the solar panels. Can you handle that?
Gotcha. Glad they figured out how to use solar in the shallows.
Make sure you align them toward the sun.
Thankfully, my thesis was on solar panels needing sun. This is way better than a needle. Don't love those.
Crank that wheel on.
That did it.
Now we need to make sure the tidal turbines are working.
Andre, we're gonna have some issues with this turbine. It's cluttered with debris and is blocked.
Between you and Kanaloa, you have everything you need to fix this.
All right, Kana. We got work to do, big guy.
I got the brawn. You got the brains.
Andre.
Yes, well, Kana found an old playlist.
Can we get to work on this machine, please?
I have done as you asked.
With power restored, we can try to reconnect the satellite uplink.
Where shall I put this?
Gotcha, big guy. Poor little guy. This creates an inoculating layer. This foam is a miracle, Andre. Andre, we have another problem. The antenna has toppled and broken.
Wonder where it got to. Look around.
Right. I'll use Kana to find the antenna.
I believe I found it. Would this be the antenna?
That's it.
Carrying the part to the uplink location. Where shall I put this?
Kana, hold this still so I can fix it into place with the sealant. Fixed it. The antenna has been replaced. Now to activate it.
Great news. We are now syncing with the satellite. These aerators were also damaged in the storm. Any dislodged piping needs to be replaced so the pumps can reactivate. Follow the pipe and refit the pipe back into orientation.
Looks like this might be it.
Roger that. Locking into place with the sealant. Blowing up. That'll hold. Now let's rev the pumps up.
Mirai, the pumps are working, but the pressure is inconsistent. I suspect some leaks. Follow the lines again and the damage should be obvious.
Found one. Here's a spot.
Mirai, with those repairs, pressure is consistent. That will help cool the reefs and protect the corals.
an inoculating layer. It takes a steady hand. Sounds like a job for Super Kana.
Oh, I like that. I have an alter ego.
Look for the keypad. We'll need to find the password. They usually leave clues close by. Aha! That did it. Those sensors are resynced and resuming their readings.
These data webs are invaluable to understanding what's happening.
The ocean is way too vast to rely on human reporting alone.
Precision is key.
Downloading. The log shows a series of seismic shocks happening during that storm.
Wild coincidence?
We are scientists, Mirai. We follow the data.
Absolutely. Shockwaves caused that collapse in the cave, and I can easily imagine them damaging here, too.
This is still a mystery. We are not near a fault line.
We have low-grade mapping of much of the ocean floor, but nothing matches getting eyes on it.
Maybe. Either way, it'll be good to know so we can report back to our colleagues.
Now I'm hearing what you're talking about. Weird. Add this to your growing list of bugs. My propellers have stopped.
Darn. Well, this is the point of these tests. Rebooting your systems now. It'll just be a minute.
I'm kind of dead in the water here. Wait. Andre, what is that?
Everything okay?
There's something in the distance. Something fast. Are those our same dolphins?
They do get curious sometimes.
No, this is strange. I don't think this is play.
What do you mean?
We've seen them circle sharks before to drive them off, yeah? I swear this is similar behavior. Am I being herded away? Is this a warning? Andre, what was that? The dolphins got spooked. Andre, what was that sound?
I didn't hear anything, but my scanners are going crazy.
Andre? Hey, I think you... Ah! I'm okay. We're okay. Kana, you with me, bud? Andre? Andre, are you there?
Mirai, I'm here. What should we do?
Okay, I can't hear Andre. Can he hear me? Stay calm. All right, stay calm. You're fine, just trapped underwater. Again.
Mirai, Kana, come in. Can you hear me? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm here. I'm okay. We're okay. You're okay?
Mirai, I was worried I lost you. The suit is just finishing rebooting.
I am perplexed. What has occurred?
I agree. That shockwave was huge.
Could it be an aftershock? It seems very specific. The epicenter is below us.
We'll have to head down to see what that was then.
Absolutely not. We're returning to port. This is for the authorities to handle.
You're joking, right? It took us 5 days to get here from Sydney. How long will it take them?
I'm not risking putting you in danger.
Well, it's not your decision. We're the only ones out here. If we can avert more damage or get answers, we have to.
Fine. I will call it in. You two can look around. But if it's too dangerous, I'm pulling you out.
Again, not your call. But I appreciate the concern.
Before you descend, let's make sure your suit is prepped for pressure at depth. I'm on my way. All right, Mirai. I've sent Kanaloa ahead. Descend this seawall. Whatever the seismic activity was, it came from pretty deep. I'm sending you down cautiously, just to make sure all systems are working.
I'm still impressed this suit can take the additional pressure.
We stress tested at much higher pressure than this depth. You have already hit 1200 psi, FYI. Though that doesn't mean we shouldn't take precautions.
We were probably more reckless going to the whale fall.
True. However, this location is seismically active.
Andre, are you seeing those black plumes? Is that volcanic?
That is a reasonable conclusion. There are plenty of dormant underwater volcanoes. That large silhouette might be a seamount.
Sure. But does that one look inactive?
Well, no, but something isn't right. What is all that infrastructure?
It looks man-made. Andre,
Mirai, this is an illegal mine.
is this the cause of the toxins?
It is entirely possible. Volcanic vents are known sources of rare earth minerals. Mining here is reckless and quite possibly releasing contaminants.
I'm on the seafloor. Readings say we're in the twilight zone. Over 800 meters down.
We need more information. Mirai, please, be careful.
I'll get closer and scan for evidence. Andre, you're going to want to see this.
What is it, Mirai? That shouldn't be possible.
Isn't that one of your designs?
Yes, a Mark I prototype from years ago. It was precursor to Kanaloa.
I do not know how to process this.
Nor I. Can you please scan it?
On it.
Someone repurposed my old designs, and it's been reprogrammed for mining work. I'm beginning to put some pieces together.
I'll admit, I might be enjoying this. It takes a steady hand.
Look! That Mark 1 is clearly active. We could talk to it.
No, I doubt they are programmed to be friendly.
Why wouldn't you make them friendly?
He didn't make this one, Kana. Perhaps we can neutralize it.
Okay, Mirai. I didn't think we were going to need this, but Kana has an experimental magni-puck launcher.
I do?
Once you take control of Kana, activate the device on his hand. Then, you just aim and shoot. The puck carries a charge, creating a temporary burst of electricity.
Oh. If we hit one of those Mark 1s, it'll possibly KO it.
Exactly. But they likely have backup systems, buying us only a short time before they reboot.
Well, you do seem to anticipate every contingency. Where do you get all these wonderful toys?
Wouldn't you like to know? Neutralized. Ha! That was better than I thought. Hurry! The Mark 1 won't stay incapacitated for long. Mirai, there's another trick we can use. In your backpack, you'll find balloon pods. Stick a lift balloon to the disabled Mark 1.
Don't we use these to remove heavy debris?
Correct. Normally, use them
Balloon placed. How many lift balloons do we get? 99?
as a safety precaution. They won't inflate until you get to a safe distance.
Sending a package your way, Andre.
I'll be saving it as evidence for a conversation with my former employers.
Andre, I think I see some locations to gather samples. Uploads incoming. That's one. Second sample, check. Third time's the charm. Hope that's enough.
These readings look good. Let me run the analysis. Clever. They're using the hydrothermal vents of the dormant volcano as a power source. Though worryingly, these readings suggest destabilization.
Enough to wake it and cause the seismic activity?
I'm thinking yes.
This has got to be shut down before it gets cataclysmic.
Okay, team, move to the drill sites. We need to spike these machines.
We're on the move.
Bullseye! Correct, Andre? Ba-boom!
sending more trash your way.
That looks like it hurts. If they can feel.
Going out.
This drill is using a unique system. I'm unfamiliar with its problem. Start scanning the machine. Let's find out what makes it tick.
Searching for an Achilles heel. I like it.
Somebody's been listening in history class.
Some of us didn't live through it.
Said this Narcosaurus from the Cretanus era.
I've missed our sparring.
Shut down the drill now. We demand to later.
Here's a reading for you.
No, that's not it.
How about this one?
No, but it's giving me an idea. Keep looking.
Let's see what the data says. This one looks promising.
Yes, that's it. This is a coolant system.
Let me guess. Stop the coolant, something bad, swim away fast?
Only bad if you wanted the machine still working. See those vents? We need to seal them.
How do you propose we do that?
We saw some construction materials. Can we cover them?
Solid plan, Kana. Looks like we don't need Andre anymore.
Don't say that. I like Andre. He teaches me to swear in multiple languages.
Well, not intentionally.
All right. Let's go get those plates. Kana, grab that sheet metal. Place it over one of the vents so I can seal it in place.
As you wish. I have it in place.
Fixed it. That won't be budging anytime soon.
Where shall I put this? Just kidding. This is nothing. Mirai, hold it here.
Fixed it. that one more time.
Ba-boom! Let me hold that for you.
Plugging holes like a little Dutch boy.
The valves are the ones that control the coolant and the wastewater. If we can reverse those functions.
It'll melt the drill's guts.
Not this scientific term, but it works.
Okay, now to get the right configuration of the valves. Let's get started.
Pay attention in my classes. If you close the master valve, it should trap the pressure.
All right, giving it a shot.
The loop is closed and pressure is building.
This next bit should be interesting.
You and Kana need to remove those stabilizing pins that anchor the feet. This needs to be synchronized. So place the balloons at all the marked locations. Once placed, we will trigger them together. Then the legs won't provide bracing.
Kana and I can handle that.
Yes, we're getting quite adept at destruction.
You never know how your kids are gonna grow up.
You're the one who built him to be a powerhouse.
I believe the phrase is, when you are a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
Stop. Just stop.
Hammer time.
Mirai, this is no time for frivolity.
Admit it, you miss parachute pins.
No.
Oh, just a little?
Get clear, you two. I'll trigger the balloons once you're safe. Here comes the fireworks.
Wow, it's like a brick in a washing machine.
Yeah, it's tearing itself apart.
You know, it's not every day you get to trash millions of dollars of evil.
It does have a certain satisfaction.
You know this is a story no one will believe.
That worked extraordinarily well.
Why, thank you. I couldn't have done it without Kana.
Oh, you honor me. This is when one would blush, correct?
Well, a job half done isn't done at all. Keep it moving, you two. The next drill awaits.
So much for the afterglow, Kana. We gotta keep moving.
I'll follow your lead.
blowing up. Andre, these drills are massive.
Indeed. They are autonomous deep-sea drilling rigs.
Right. So they extract precious metals and other materials. Gathering info. One fish, two fish. The drill seems to be running quite hot.
Someone must be determined to extract quickly.
You'd think your old bosses would realize this is unstable.
They weren't dumb, just apparently more greedy than prudent.
Looks like it's halfway there. If we give this drill a nudge, it might have a meltdown.
A good thinking. Let's waste no time. Those drills have lots of recursive protections. They'll need to be neutralized. Perhaps start with that storage box.
Power cores. They can amplify the current running through that machine.
And when overcharged, it'll cause a chain reaction.
Is this easy to plan while you sit up there on your ship?
Honestly, it's quite anxiety-inducing. Now, Mirai, use the opportunity to replace the cores.
Quick check. Am I placing myself in imminent danger again?
I would be there when the force field moves.
Not bolstering my confidence, Andre.
You asked. the force field so you can replace the cores.
Will my pucks affect the force field?
That's the hope, Captain.
That circuit is replaced. One more to go. All cores are in place. How do we cause this to overload?
Head to that control panel and route the power through the drill.
Was that supposed to happen?
They have the breakers to prevent a surge. We will have to do something about that.
We'll need to bypass them.
Those metallic rods atop the drill should work. Gather and place them in your inventory. And then, when ready,
Yeah. Place them and seal them. I'm an old salt at this now.
that should create the bridge to avoid the breakers.
Assuming I don't want to glue my fingers together. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's yours. Okay, all three are in place.
Now to overload the system. Find the 3 vents and launch the pucks in to disrupt them.
That'll trigger a malfunction?
The chain reaction should disable, if not fully collapse that drill. That should do it. Get to a safe distance. Things are going to get crazy. estimated it would just overheat, then freeze.
And bonus, it also collapsed into the shaft.
Yep. That drill is scrapped now. The end is in sight. Eliminating those drills ends this operation. It's upsetting they're so close to the reefs we're studying.
How did your colleagues not know about this?
I can't be sure they didn't. There are plenty of questions to be asked when we return.
So they abused your stolen tech? Not cool.
Mirai, I can't focus on that right now.
You okay, bud?
Not even close to okay. I will process that later.
All right. I think our work is done here.
Want the good news or bad news?
What now?
Good news. You two shut down the mining operation.
And the bad news?
Plugging of those shafts forced the pressure to build up elsewhere.
Jeez, Andre. Now you're gonna tell me it's the cinder cone.
It's the cinder cone. We stopped the mining, but the volcano has awoken.
Can we shut it down?
It is a volcano.
Right, but if we collapse it, maybe?
A controlled explosion will release the pressure and reduce the flow. That would take a significant payload of explosives.
You mean like the power cores we've been using?
Yes.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
I highly doubt Plato was anticipating a volcano.
We can debate the philosophy later. So it's a plan then. A real dumb plan.
Mirai, the pressure buildup is having side effects.
It's rupturing from the fissures in the crust. Yeah, I noticed.
Watch out. I don't know how it will affect your suit or Kanaloa.
When you asked me to help you with some field tests, it didn't cross my mind I might get boiled in the depths of the ocean.
To be fair, I had planned pina coladas for the end of the day.
Lead with that next time, yeah?
I find that challenge satisfying. Curious.
Going up!
You're going to have to break into those armory containers. They hold more power cores.
I'll cut away the hinges, and then Kana can just pull it open.
Bullseye. Correct, Andre?
Going up! All joints are cut. Heave away, Kana.
Gladly. I did not realize science could be fun.
Applied physics, perhaps?
Yeah, let's gather up all those charges. Clock's ticking.
Just kidding. This is nothing. Only on days for me. Andre, charge is collected.
Circle of the seamount. I've marked locations that could force an implosion of the cone. Place those charges at each waypoint.
Come on, Kana. Time to bring this place down.
Shoot! He scores!
Sending more trash your way.
Nestle a charge against that brace.
Done. Heat here. Looks like a good place for one.
Are you not worried they will explode?
No, Kana. These charges need to be triggered.
This is the last location. I'll set the charge so we can get out of here.
Mirai? The heat has damaged the triggers. I don't know if I can activate the charges remotely.
Sorry, say that again?
I'm saying the receivers are melted. I don't know if they'll trigger the charges.
That was another shockwave. We're running out of options.
Mirai, time is up. Get out of there.
Hold on a minute and let me think. If we can get a charge down the cinder cone, maybe it'll trigger a chain reaction. I just can't see where to place it.
Mirai, you've done what you can. That pressure is critical, and you have to get free of the rupture radius.
Andre, we can't miss now. Think of the destruction. What's that? Wait, what?
Do not worry, Mirai. I will handle this.
No, Kana, no! No.
I am aware. It is my desired purpose. Farewell, Mirai.
Andre, do something, please!
This was his calculation. A choice one might call free will. Thank you.